What up? What up? What up? What's good, people? Louthewritersports back with you once again. Hope everybody's out there taking care of themselves, staying safe, surviving the best way they can, and having a good day. Now, I want to hit on something real quick. The landscape of college basketball is changing. With the one and done rule probably coming to an end pretty soon, and older coaches retiring from the basketball game, getting frustrated with the transfer rules. These older coaches are getting sick and tired of the transfer rule. They're getting tired of the one and done rule. They want to do it. They want to have kids who gonna stay in college for the next 2 to 3 years. They don't want kids who just gonna be there for 1 year and go straight to the NBA. They can't deal with that no more. That's the reason why you're seeing coaches like Roy Williams and Lon Kruger retiring. Who knows how far it's going to be for Jim Boeheim, Coach K, Leonard Hamilton, and other Bob Hutton retired from the game because they are getting frustrated with the direction the game is going to. You're going to see a lot more younger coaches taking over these blue blood programs. And can you blame them for being upset? You had coaches like Rick Pitino, Coach K, who did not want to play this year because of the COVID issues in college basketball. They did not want to play. They wanted to wait some more till they get because they came out with a vaccine to the virus. Till we get till they knew everybody was safe before they let fans back in the stadium, before they let their players come on the court. Cause you saw this season in college basketball, a whole lot of games canceled because of the vaccine. You saw a team in the NCAA tournament did not get to play their tournament game because you had a couple players tested positive because of the virus. Now, I think the NCAA's got to change too, because coaches, universities are speaking out against the way the NCAA run their program, the way they are doing things in college basketball. You're gonna see a whole lot of changes when it comes to sports athletics in college. No matter what sport it is, when it comes to basketball, football, volleyball, baseball, any type of sport in college, because they are getting sick and tired of the way the NCAA is running things and the way they are letting these stipulations get in the way of athletes basically making money and performance, in the way they letting these and the way they racking up these money to making their own rules when it comes to trying to punish universities. Even if the university does everything right, like letting a coach go, letting the AD go, and saying they're going to ban themselves from tournaments for a year. But the NCAA is making their own rules up as they go, and universities and coaches are getting sick and tired of this. Now, the school companies are running college basketball now, and coaches and college basketball coaches are not standing for that anymore. If a kid want to go to a certain university and a school company like Nike tells them no, and a shoe company like Nike tells them no, and they end up having to go to the university they don't want to go to, kids are not dealing with that anymore either. So the way things are in college right now, what's up, real fast TB? Now, just a couple of minutes ago, the head coach at Tennessee State just stepped down because he was not fine with the fact that his players took a knee for social injustice. There's a reason, and plus, the way they are treating the women's game in college basketball is terrible. You saw them deal with the weight room. To T Price. I'm about to put the link. Well, let me get the way the NCAA treated the women's tournament this year is terrible. The way the little weight room incident was not right. They are not promoting these women the right way when it comes to women's college basketball. And when it comes to women's athletics, or they're not caring right now about the way they are treating these universities and these players and when it comes to college sports. And you are seeing big changes right now when it comes to college athletics. And the NCAA is about to lose their power real soon if they don't get it together. The first thing they need to do is fire the guy who's running the NCAA because he's doing a terrible job. So I'm about to put the link in the chat room. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. So if y'all in here, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so y'all can get the notifications. Thanks for the support so far, and if y'all got any comments about this, about what's going on, come in the chat room and let me know. The links in the chat right now. What's up, T Price?
How you doing, sir?
What do you think about what's going on in college right now with all the issues?
What I think about it is like, I know they treat these kids like a business, even what they do for women as a whole. Like they've obviously, it's very bad. They say they're gonna do something better, but I'm just like what the old folks always tell me all the time: it's gonna get bad before it gets worse, before it gets good again. So that's why a lot of these, um, that's why a lot of these high school students end up going pursue a career overseas and everything like that. I always thought that college was a major industry in its own way, you know, and it's sad, man. Did you tell me about the Tennessee State player coach there what got upset because they players took a knee?
Yeah, the players made him step down because he did not support them.
Hey.
Basically, I think he did support them, but I think the university made them step down because of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I gotta read a lot more in the story and find out what's really going on down there before I make a whole statement on that one.
Right. I gotta get a true assessment. You like me, I pretty much don't say anything too much, so I always do my own personal digging in and everything like that of everything before I give a true assessment. But college sports as a whole, to me, it's always been a money industry. They're making a lick off these college players. Always have been, and and I don't care. This is just my opinion. I don't I don't think there's not even a clean school. You know what I mean? It's about if you get caught or not. You know what I mean? But it's just sad, man. That's why a lot of these players want to go overseas or try to. But women's side of it, they need to get that really addressed. So I don't know how much they're gonna really address it or not, though.
You know, the main reason why Roy Williams retired today because he hates the transfer rules. He hates the one and done rule. Like
Mm-hmm.
he wants players that's
Shouts
gonna be
out to
in.
Roy.
He wants players that's gonna be there for the next 2 to 3 or 4 years. And I can't
Yeah.
blame them for that. I think that's the reason why Lon Kruger retired too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just too much stuff going on. Shouts out to Roy Williams, man. Kind of crazy short story. I lived in Lawrence at that particular time, and where I was staying at that particular time was right next door from him in Albemarle condominium homes. And me and his son was really cool. He went to high school. He should show me around and everything when I went to Lawrence High at that particular time. And his son ended up playing football at University of North Carolina. He made the basketball team too, but you know he wasn't going to play behind Vince Carter and all them other boys at the time. But his son was really good in football, man. A lot of people in Kansas land they didn't like what he did. That he went to North Carolina, but then at the same time, that's where he started at his alma mater because he ain't never won one for KU. And he had some good KU squads too. He had some good ones, but they never cut the nets down.
Yeah, like when they said he spent like 18 years at North Carolina as a coach, like as the head coach, I was like, wow. It didn't seem like it was 18 years.
Hey, he's been gone from Lawrence for a while, man, because I remember, man, when he was coaching at Lawrence, man, we used to get all the way there, and then and then Bill Self ended up messing around and had Darren Williams and them sent them Illinois, took them to the dance, and shoot, KU was off the block to get him because you know, look at all these good big time athletes and stuff that didn't even sign this year that chose to stay home. You see what I'm saying? They chose another route because of the conditions of what's going on, and even the females as well. You know what I mean? It's college sports has been sad though for a while. It really has. It, I still watch college basketball because to me they give it all. There ain't no excuses, no nothing. You know, they just give more to the game. Even the women, I like the women's side of it too. How they play team ball, how they got the powerhouses, the dark horses, and the team that's coming on the rise. They got two black coaches coaching each other, coaching against each other in the Final Four. South Carolina is going against Arizona. That's two black coaches right there. And Don says, I forgot that lady name from Arizona, real pretty lady. But
I don't think she's
yeah,
black. I think she's like Mexican, something like that.
she is black. She's black mixed with something. She is she do got she do got that in there. That's a fact. I forgot. I need to call my homeboy. Matter of fact, he works
She
for
might be she might be black and Cherokee.
mm, yeah, she got some kind of mix there. 'Cause I got a partner um works at the university, works out there in the athletic department and stuff like that. And yeah, he be doing the clean the offices and all that stuff. Got a good job out there, man. He I need to call and talk to him because he was one that was telling me before. He said put Arizona in the bracket to go to the Final Four, and they did. So I got to give shout out to the Arizona women for making it. I just hope UConn don't win it. South Carolina to me is the only team that could beat them motherfuckers.
I don't know. Stanford, the way they played, man, they got
Oh yeah,
good.
that's right. Yep, they play. Yep. Okay. Who plays Stanford? I need to look on my laptop.
We did.
Oh no, y'all was winning though too, man. I knew you was mad, Lou. I knew you was upset on that one, bro.
I think Louisville lost that game because they got tired in the fourth quarter because he kept their starters in almost the whole game.
Oh yeah.
like Dana Elvin fought to the end, man. She did not give up. You can Stanford went on run 17-3 run, man. That was it.
Hmm. But I say this though, whoever wins out of Stanford and I ain't know Stanford was playing South Carolina, but that 2-1 seeds. Who I'm not. They
Like
got
that girl from
UConn winning, but
UConn, that little freshman girl from UConn, Kate Becker. She just one
mhm.
player. She is one player of the year as a freshman.
Yeah, she's a beast. I remember her back in high school. I seen some of her high school games on live stream. She can go. She from the same place where that boy from the point guard from Gonzaga. She from Minnesota. She from Minnesota.
Yeah, I heard those two are like best friends, something
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, Suggs. I was keeping up with Suggs too. I don't think Gonzaga's gonna win it all though. I think Baylor gonna beat them boys because Baylor got the guard. You got to have good guard play to beat
You
Gonzaga,
want to know?
and
Plus,
and,
you want
and
to know the
Gonzaga
problem
to me
is
ain't never really been. Trust me, this is the best team he has. I give him that. But to me, they ain't played a team like Baylor. That everybody can get you too, just like you, and they got more people to throw at all the big men and all that. They're gonna see when they get. I just think Baylor gonna win it all this year. I think Baylor gonna beat Houston, and then Gonzaga play. They got an easy one.
and you want to know another problem is our player
Hmm.
from Louisville,
Oh, they play
Haley Van
UCLA.
Lith, that girl from Louisville played for Louisville, Haley Van Lith.
Hmm.
Over $500,000 try to get her in her DM because she's so beautiful.
Oh, the girl from Louisville. Oh, man, yeah, just like the coach from Arizona. She's married. Hmm.
I'm like, I was like, hold up, ain't she like 17 years old? All these guys trying to get at her.
Hey, yeah, man. See, that's what it comes down to. Like, this is me. I'm 42 years old. My little sister is. She about to be 34 in April. I will never date nobody that's younger than my little sister. I just can't. You see what I'm saying? I just can't. I don't care how bad and how pretty and how educated she is. I just can't date nobody
Everybody like
that's young.
even modeling company want to offer her a modeling job because she's so.
Hmm.
I'm like,
That's crazy, Blue. That's crazy, man.
like
It's
she been
crazy, man. 'Cause it's crazy because these commercials, man. I've seen these. I just saw some little crazy commercials, man. The Axe body spray and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, y'all, where y'all getting all these models from? Because I've been hearing stories about my friends is getting their kids is getting offers to be a model and all this other stuff, but they don't want them to get into that industry. You know what I mean?
like,
So,
yeah, but you ever seen those Gonzalez twins who used to play for
hmm,
UNLV?
hmm, hmm,
They quit playing basketball they got offered singing contracts.
hmm. Yeah, you got some people, it's the deal, With me, it's just like there's so many ins and outs of things I want to do with myself at my particular age right now, and it's like it's just way more avenues to do everything now. You know what I mean?
And
Not
plus,
like for
like
instance, it's I
they
ain't
make
not they
millions.
hustle.
Like right now, they're making millions of dollars just because the way they look and the way they
Hmm.
like
Yeah, yeah.
one. I think one of them used to date Ben Simmons. The other one used to date a whole Anthony Davis. It's just,
Yeah, there was a girl I went to school with. She's a model. She was stupid tall when I was in middle school in Lawrence, man. I ain't even gonna mention the girl name, but she's still a model. She's modeling still to this day in California. Still look the same.
like
She was just hella
people are
tall.
criticizing Cal Kuzma for dating that one model who's Visualato.
Man, they're cool. Man, this is one thing, man. This is one thing I don't do. That's one thing about society. This is one thing how I look at society. We too busy minding everybody. We all in everybody else's business instead of being our own business. But when you get in that when you get into that entertainment world, what kind of field you in, movies and everything like that, and you big time, or even basketball, especially if you, especially the color of your skin kind of shit, you're gonna be, man. I can't imagine having people always at my house taking pictures, all this crazy stuff, man. You gonna get away from here. Why you gonna accuse somebody of dating somebody, man? That's that man's choice, man,
Like
or
she's
female's
a
choice,
model.
or
I'm just saying, he can date whoever he want to date. Like this,
Mhm.
she's still a model. Just because she had been a lotto, don't mean she's not a person.
Right. It's just like I tell people, man, these people are athletes, they're stars, they're whoever. No matter what in the industry are. At the end of the day, they just people. Only thing is they money long compared to us, especially somebody like me. I don't hate. You feel what I'm saying? I just learned the game. I just learned the game the right way. How them old folks sat there and told me a long time ago, when somebody tell you something, you go check it. You make sure that's correct and accurate. Make sure you do
Hell,
some serious history. Make sure you do some serious digging, history lesson kind of stuff. And that's what I do. Whenever I hear something and everything that's rolling around by different kind of people that's in my circle, or people telling me or whatever, man, I dig, man. I look it up, look it up. I thank God for my brain, man. A lot of people will fall for anything, Lou. You know that.
yeah. Like my money was long like that. I probably live out on the ranch, something like that, in a
Man,
small town.
my money was long like that, man. I'm telling you, man, I'll be in a small town, just chilling, G, just chilling. Still go out, feed the community, all this other stuff, and then man, it's gonna. I don't know if I ever see it, but that's what I'm praying one day I'll be able to do that. I mean, I do a little bit of it right now, but when I yeah, it's all given time. The more your effort you put in, the more God bless you. I know that much.
Yeah, but
I was so I was so mad at that Louisville girl though game, man. I thought man, I was like, man, they was beating them at half. I was like, okay, okay, okay. But those Stanford Cardinal girls, man, hey, I've been seeing them girls all year. To me, them, I think they could beat UConn because they got them girls. If you got size, they got size at the inside. Them girls is big in the inside. And Russell Wilson's sister played for Stanford too.
yeah, we all know because they showed Russell Wilson and Sierra a million times during the game. Like, okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we get it. That's his sister. So she,
Yeah. They just overdo. Yeah, they just overdo that shit sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? They just overdo that shit, man.
like right
It's all
now, they
good.
hoping that Stanford win that game because they want Stanford and UConn in their championship games for the ratings.
Of course. But I ain't slipping on South Carolina though. Them girls, Don Staley had them girls still going though, bro. She still got them girls going, bro. That's gonna be a good game. To me, that's like a national championship game right there between Stanford and South Carolina. But I just felt bad for Baylor girls though, man. I thought they should have been in the Final Four because if a girl never hurt her on I forgot her hamstring or something, had some kind of hamstring injury, they was up
Yeah,
by
that's that,
9 points.
that girl. That's that girl who almost never could. That's that girl who hurt her neck. They thought she'd never walk again or even play
Yeah,
basketball ever again. Like her
yeah,
story,
yeah.
they should make a movie about her story because she had to learn how to walk and run again
Mhm,
just to get back on the court. They thought she was the pro athlete of life.
mhm. Because you notice, old girl didn't start going bananas until she got hurt.
Yeah, I know.
I was so mad, bro. Hey, I was at the TV cussing at the TV. I was mad, bro. I was like, man, ain't this some shit? Like all the times for her hamstring to tighten up is right now. I could never forget the coach from Baylor. She looked on the sideline when they was making a run, was looking at the trainer like, is she good or what? So I need her. Like this is some bullshit.
Really, nobody don't like that coach from Bella like that though, because the way he
Kim Mulkey, Kim Mulkey,
yeah,
yeah, You think that's why it's probably she didn't? I already know, man. This is one thing I know is about college sports, man. Certain teams is not gonna get that call, and I never seen a UConn game ever that call that went against them. I'm just keeping it all the way
And
real.
plus,
I just ain't never
I'm
seen
up
it.
there watching a Louisville Stanford game. I was like, hold up, y'all going to even try to call fouls on Stanford and just let them do whatever they want to do. Cause it was a couple times I saw Stanford over the back calls they did not call.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Right. The officiating been really bad this year, man, and especially in women's sport. I've been watching more women than I watch women and the men though, but as far as refereeing, it was so bad this year on the women's side. Very inconsistent.
and plus
Very
I think those
inconsistent.
referees are still making Jeff Wall pay for what he said about them a couple years ago. You know, referees take things personal.
Right, right, right. I think so too. I think so too. I got some partners that didn't was waiting for the COVID to at least because so they not even refereeing right now. They waiting for
Like,
COVID season to really be over
I
with.
know referee is not an easy job, but come on, you sometimes you got to call that call those games down the middle. You can't just call it for one side because you got issues with the coaches.
Yeah, there was a lot of there was a lot of there was a lot of things that I seen in the game, bro, that I was just like when I watch games, when I watch games, like when I literally do, when I literally watch games, I don't care if it's college or if it's the NBA or it's the WNBA or even the freaking women college basketball, even high school. I always look to see how the game is being called. Are they gonna let them play? Are you gonna let them bang? But certain matchups, though, I seen in the women's tournament, I was just like, the referee was just really bad. It was so many over the back calls, especially that game, Stanford and Louisville. I could count so many bad calls. My friends told me that the referees has made. They they could clearly see that they wanted Stanford to win that game.
Because you saw who were playing great defense when the game
Mm-hmm.
started,
Mm-hmm.
and Louisville had a 14-point lead at halftime. Next thing you
Mm-hmm.
know, second half starts, and I see so many over the back calls they did not call. Stanford get the ball, they get a bucket and an and one foul on Louisville. I'm like, how that foul on Louisville? That girl was clear.
Mm-hmm. I was so shocked at the fourth quarter too. I was just like, man, it's the fourth quarter. It's gonna still they're gonna still keep on doing the same behind fouls or whatnot, and that's exactly what they did.
And I saw so many moving screens on Stanford in that game. I was
Yes,
like,
yes.
ain't you gonna call that? Are you just gonna
Yeah.
just stand there and let them do that? Like, you know, if the referees let that one team do that, they're gonna keep on doing it the whole game.
Hmm.
But if you watch these next four games, you're gonna see the way they want who they really want to play in the championship game. And you watch UConn, they made let UConn win this whole thing now because UConn make them money.
Of course, you can't be making them. Because this is one thing I tell people this, man. Because back in the day, Tennessee Vols was the shit. But Pat Summit, they had all them squads, and then UConn start coming on the rise and everything like that. And then it used to be Tennessee always to get into UConn. And then all of a sudden, then UConn started end up. I don't know. It's going. But I like the little schools that's coming up now for college basketball: Maryland, Texas A&M.
Like, they figure when Pat Summitt with the laugh, if we can get UConn and Tennessee in the Final Four championship game every year, we're gonna get the ratings up. We're gonna make some money.
Hmm.
And they were doing that with Notre Dame and UConn too. but the head coach of Notre Dame retired because he hated the fact that a man was he thought that men were running college basketball instead of women, because he never did hire a man on staff. He always hired women.
Mm-hmm.
So there go some of the issues right there too. They hate the fact that they're not promoting women college basketball better than they are doing the men, and they thought they did a better job promoting the women tournament than they did men. Because to me, I think the women tournament was way better than the men this year.
Oh yeah, by a long shot it was. Even though the men had a lot of upsets, but to me the women's tournament was nice this year, man, compared to the men. And
And
I
plus,
gotta
I'm
give
just
yeah.
like, why don't they put the women tournament on more TV programming on TV so you won't miss no games? Because they only put certain games on ESPN. Like you put
Hmm.
when it's on.
They need to do it like they do for the men, having on different. This is the thing. They got all these women channels. They could put it on. Can they put it on We or I don't know all them other women channels they got
You got
going on.
you
Like,
got
come
you
on.
got the Wii channel, you got Lifetime, you got Oprah channel.
Right.
Like if you really about women empowerment, then help these women out. That don't just don't come out when something bad happened to a woman. Because right now, what
Hmm.
they all complaining about, what happened to Quavo and his girlfriend in the elevator, or
Hmm.
that the Deshaun Watson situation.
That situation just looks so kind of fishy. It went to three to all the way up to 21 now. If that don't sound right. And this is one thing about me. I don't believe everything they say on the media and all this other stuff because number one, as a black man, I know how it is, how we are perceived anyway in the media, everything like that. So I just hope
Now,
everything. I just hope the man get his name clear, but I don't think he is though because to me he was challenging Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback. I thought he was, but now all of a sudden now all this stuff start coming out because he want to get out of Houston. Now all of a sudden now these allegations. It just don't sound right to me. I mean it doesn't. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't hit home for me.
well, they said he got like 18 masseuses came out to support Deshaun Watson, saying what they saying is not true because he got massages from all type of different masseuses. And those
Hmm.
ones who are saying that he did something to them,
Hmm.
they don't believe him. I think if he did do something to them, it was a censor though,
Yeah.
and they probably
And it's just a
and
shame, Lou. This is. I just think the man. I don't think the man gonna bounce back from this because you already know, man. A player of his caliber, and number one, and he's black. On top of that, come on, man. They're gonna try to derole that man. I can see it now. I can see it now,
and
man. Cause
I just saw his
He
one.
from Gainesville, Georgia. And the matter of fact, I went what's the place that you go donate the stuff to? And matter of fact, they the ones that built his mama house and stuff like that. Because I remember dropping stuff off for this company I was working for. We used to throw all of our old furniture stuff and give it to them. You know what I mean? And I remember I seen a picture when I walked in there of Deshaun Watson, his mom, Habitat. That's what it was, Habitat. They got a big old picture of him in Gainesville of him and his mom when they helped build his mama house and everything like that, you know. But man,
Yeah, I
I know
just
people.
saw I just saw this. His lady he supposed to be a gay too got a YouTube channel, right? He does
Hmm.
this he was modeling underwear on a YouTube channel because he bought
Hmm.
some new underwear and she wanted to show it off for that Sabbath S whatever it's called. I'm like, why are you on YouTube in your underwear showing off your pants, showing off all your stuff? Like what? Almost seems like she's trying to get some recognition for this whole thing going on with him.
I don't know, man.
Everybody trying to get their 15 minutes of fame, trying to get their money.
Right. See, with me, it's just like I never respected people that was like that. You know what I'm saying, per se. But if that's how you are, that's how you are. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna respect you, and I'm not going to put money for your business for doing some stupid stuff like that. You know what I mean? I ain't never been the type person that liked it, like women models, all this other stuff. Um, Hollywood women, stuff like that. Because I've been around so many pretty behind women, even where I live at. There's so many pretty women out here, and I see them every day. I'd be like, why I'm looking at somebody on TV? Why I look at somebody that's pretty every single day? You know what I mean? You got these people who just think they just get their 15 minutes of fame, and some people bank on it and some don't, bro.
Like if a woman if my woman wanna have an OnlyFans and show off her stuff, I'm not gonna stop her. Like that's her hustle. If you want to do that, like
yeah, I know people use that as a hustle. Right.
Like if she making money off that, I ain't gonna stop that.
Man, I got so many cans and bottles that I need to take back because in Oregon, the West Coast is 10 cents, but all the places out here closed. Man, I got over 20 bags in my backyard of nothing but cans, bro, bottles that I can't even take back in and get money back from because everything is closed right now, bro. It's out here on the West Coast. You can't even take your cans back, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that, man.
What up, Polo?
What up, fellas?
Hey, Polo, what's good with you?
So, what you think about all the issues? Polo, what you think about all the issues going on in college right now?
I am not gonna let you get away with that statement you just said, Lou. Hold on, T. Price. Did I hear Lou just say he would not have a problem with his girl having an OnlyFans? You know what that would make you, Lou? Guess what? A PIMP, brother.
Hey, hey, yeah. He be a PIA.
Lou said, I ain't got no problem with it.
I forgot what Lou was. Hey, we just having a conversation. Hey, I wasn't even thinking about it like that, Polo.
I know you got that, T. Price. Come on, man. I was like,
I just brushed that one over. Like, hey, okay, it's cool. Hey, I know this for a fact, Polo. I know some men and I know some women is cool with it. I know some be like, dude, you do that, it's over.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Like what you mean? You want everybody to be looking at this?
Lou said, better have my money. Shoot, I know that.
Yeah, better have my money, right. Better have my money.
Really, guys, they would not be my money because he's the one making it.
Lou something else. Nah,
I feel where you're coming from, Lou. I get you.
Nah, just a little ice breaking. Nah, but in terms of what you mean, you just talking about in general, Lou, or what are you talking about like what's transpiring in terms of the games that's happening? Right now.
I'm talking about you got coaches retiring because they hate the transfer rules, they hate the one and done rules, and they getting sick and tired of the way the NCAA making their own rules up as they go. When it comes to colleges getting in trouble, stuff like that, are doing the way they do business. Because do you think athletes deserve to get paid for doing what they do on the court in
Ab-
athletics?
Absolutely. On the court, on the field, in the water, on the court again when I speak of volleyball, on the track and
Right.
field,
Yeah, all of
everything.
them. I feel the same
All of
way
them.
too.
Am I
All of
right?
them should get paid.
Am I right,
They
T
be,
Price?
hey, I've been saying this ever since I was younger, bro. 'Cause my mom asked me this all the time. She's like, "Son, why you never go to college?" I'm like, "Mom, I know people that gets married, have three or four, five kids, and still paying off student loans. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You got some people that's that I know people got 4 or 5 degrees. It's not doing anything in their field. It's not doing anything in their job profession. Not
That's
doing nothing.
facts.
And put think
You
about
know what I
this.
mean?
Put think about this, guys. These kids are one injury away of their career ending where they ain't making no money. Because the universities are so quick to give up on them and take away their scholarship.
So they're already making
Right.
money off the
And
kids
and
anyway, though.
and you see, yeah, hey, that's a good. I'm right.
You breaking up, fam.
You talk
You
about.
breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. Hear
Can
you
y'all
a
hear
little
me
bit.
better?
Yeah,
Okay, look
yeah.
yeah.
now you had mentioned that they're one injury away, right? See, they be so under pressure. How could you not blame a guy, that's maybe averaging like 15 points, and they'll be like, oh, well, you're not good enough, but I'm going to take my chance anyways, because if he comes back, then like you just said, Lou, he'll come back, and then next thing you know, he tear ACL, break an ankle or something like that, then his value is no good no more. Then his stock go down and all that other jazz. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the situation. I think, you know who I think about a lot, Lou, and T. Price? I think about Maurice Claret uh, in that situation when he really wanted, he was pushing to go as a freshman. Y'all remember that? Because he was so damn good, and it was kind of like when they told him that he couldn't do it. It kind of like it killed his spirit, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And then he went on doing other stuff, and then he tried to go and try out at the combine again, and then that didn't look nothing like Maurice Correct. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I
So
saw that.
we
I saw that ESPN 30 for 30, and it ended with him getting arrested, doing some time in prison.
right. So like my thing is this. Now you asked a question about like what do I think going on as far as the one and done and all that other stuff. Look, a lot of these guys, what they're doing now is they're saying like, well, bump college, and the league is trying to get their hands on getting some of these guys and get rid of the one and done rule and going ahead and like playing for the Ignite, the G League Ignite and stuff like that. Because me personally, T Price and Lou, I don't like the one and done rule. I like guys. If you're good enough to do it, then go ahead and go. That's a lot of the guys did when we were coming up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like you're ready to go ahead and go. That's just me. You know, I think
But
that
the,
they
the
should get
reason
rid
why,
of the
Paul, remember the reason why they came up with the one and done rule because the kid coming out of high school was getting out of hand when you had remember that draft when you had like almost 30 players in the NBA draft out of high
yeah,
school.
yeah, right. But see, that's the thing. There was only like a very few that were okay. Think about it. Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go to high school. Sean Kemp, he went to a community college, but I mean he didn't go to college. I'm sorry about that. Kobe Bryant didn't go to college. Sean Kemp went to community college, but come on, that we just call that high school or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Moses Malone didn't go to college. Kevin Garnett. The list goes on and on. Jermaine O'Neal. Uh, who else? It's a whole lot of players that and they actually were successful. I think Andrew Bynum. Andrew Bynum went from high school, didn't
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yes,
you
sir,
see
he
what you
did.
see?
But the
Oh, you want
NBA
some
was the
more?
one.
Al Harrington,
Yeah,
Al
Al
Harrington,
Harrington. There you go.
But the
Jermaine
NBA
O'Neal,
was the one. Plus you
Tracy
y'all forget the
McGrady.
NBA was the one who came up with the one of them rule because the players were complaining about these high school kids taking their jobs.
But see, that's just like with any
I
other.
call
Hey,
bullshit.
that's just like with any other job. That's like that happens in corporate America. Listen, if me, you, and T Price are all working at a job, let's say we sitting at the office, right? And we're in our 30s, we're in our 40s, right? And then you
Hmm.
got a guy that knows computers 50 times better than us and doesn't have no college experience, doesn't have any college degree or anything like that, but their know-how
Hmm.
is better. Who do you think that they're gonna choose? They're gonna move. They're gonna bump us out of the way. Well, this guy does it 50 times faster,
Hmm.
and that's how they do it. They'll snake you like that. Now I've seen it happen. So Lou, when you say that, about these guys taking these other jobs, I'm like, hey, you better step your game up, or else. You know what I'm saying? It's very competitive. That's just the way it was. If they're good enough, Now there's some players that I wish that wouldn't have, they would have did a couple of years in college and let their game evolve and everything like that. But that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But I really do feel like, let's get rid of the one and done rule. And if you don't feel like going to college or something like that, I mean, look at LaMelo. He took the overseas route.
Right, you sure did.
Ooh, hoo-hoo. I'm sorry, guys. We got some good news from Jody Demlin. The Louisville women basketball team adding 2 transfers to their program.
Mm.
Hmm.
Two
I'm
big girls.
excited. I'm excited to see Kelvin Sampson going against uh what you been did uh Baylor. What?
Hey,
Yeah,
guys. DeMarcus offers make his debut tonight. That game gonna be on TNT at 7:30. So
everybody.
Hmm.
Hopefully, no bad things happen. Man, T Price, man. Oh my God, Drummond, man.
I
Oh
don't even
my
want to talk
God.
about it. I'm not
why
big
y'all
on
not
drumming
why
like
y'all not
everybody else
surprised about
is.
that? I'm not surprised.
I'm not. Hey, I'm not big on
Uh,
drumming like everybody is, but
uh,
that's just crazy. He lost his hope, man.
I,
Two Raw
I
had to
I had
die
to
in his
get your
video,
motherfucking take on that though. I already know how Lou feels about it, but I gotta get your
man.
take on. You a Lakers fan when they putting up Kareem and all this stuff.
Like
I
Hey,
it's
said, I
funny.
know
dude,
It's funny. I,
T Price is like, oh
hey,
man, get the hell out of here.
hold on. It's
and I
funny
couldn't
how
even
Lakers
say what
fans
I wanted
turning
to
on.
say yesterday. I couldn't
What
say
you
what I
said, Lou?
wanted to say yesterday. Go ahead, Luke.
My bad, T
I
Price.
was just gonna say it's funny how Lakers fans turn on you after one game. They called you a savior. One game played, they turned on you talking about this guy sucks. Why we saying here? We still got
Hey, hey, T Price,
Hmm.
that's LA though. LA is bigger expectations.
Yeah, this is one thing I noticed by being a Laker fan since I was young. You know, yes, LeBron over there is with us. I don't even root for him. I mean, he play on my team, okay. I don't wish nothing bad about him. But Genie Bus, with all due respect, that was so disrespectful of you. And people was yelling that ticket like he was trying to like he had propaganda. He was like, look it up on Instagram. Oh, that ain't
Right.
real. Then what you think? I mean, she posted it herself. Man, that was so disrespectful. And I like what Two Raw did. He posted up on his video today. Everybody, all the top big time people, they first game,
Oh
all the
yeah.
big men. Man, had me dying, bro.
Boom, boom,
Had
boom,
me
boom.
no
dying,
He hit it
bro.
with the price is right. He
no
hit it with the price is right.
hey, no town business had me laughing when he had picture of Andre Drummond and Philip Drummond on his page.
Oh yeah, Tom Bennett. They're cool people too. Yeah, man, it's like with me, it's just like, there's other cats I be listening to Lions Den and everything. It's like I tell people, man, we not gonna agree on everything. I'm not a hater of LeBron, but I get labeled as a hater on LeBron because I be on a panel on ticket shit, and I'm just like, I'm not a fan of him, but he plays for my team. He just, I just know I know what he does that other people don't see that he does. You know what I mean? But I know to keep my feelings after it. Once he gone, I'm still rooting for LA.
Right.
But the drumming thing, I was just like, okay, this is how I thought about it. There was nobody else out there. Your resort was to get Andre Drummond. Okay, fine. It still
Um,
didn't look right. It's something about that
hey guys,
situation, Polo,
I
that
just,
don't sit right
I
with
just,
me.
hey guys, I just got some breaking news. Andre Drummond gonna miss a couple of games.
I already knew that. You got a toe, man. You lost a whole toe. I seen it on the
Right.
sideline. Giannis was
Right.
dunking on it. When I see Giannis dunk on it, I was like, ooh, wee.
Ooh. Man, you thought Giannis was Hakeem, didn't you, T Price? The way he was making him miss.
My God, stop,
All the
bro.
up and under. He came to LA doing what Kobe doing, the ball fakes and all that stuff. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I was like, man,
It's
like
just my
Giannis.
opinion. He just been
Hold up,
sitting
hold
over
up, hold up,
there.
hold up, T
He's
Price,
not
hold up,
even in
T
shape to
Price.
me.
Go town with the same cats talking about we don't need drumming, we don't need drumming. The minute Drummond get
Hmm.
to LA, talking about Drummond's okay. Drummond gonna be that dominant. He gonna be the guy blocking shots. Giannis made him look bad last night. Giannis was just manhandling him. I'm like, oh god.
Well,
I never
see,
was a big fan of his because to me, he's a lazy ass player. And everything Tigger said yesterday is pretty much spot on. But I'm not going to say it per se. I've been watching him since he was at UConn. I seen him. He was with at the Detroit Pistons. Yes, he has a motor and everything like that. Yes, he put up stats, but your stats got to be impact. Does it do result to wins? Does it? No, it doesn't. So when I seen him last night, I was just like, to me, I was like, he just looks like he's out of shape. And then I seen the numbers he put up. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna judge him. I'm not the type person that's a Laker fan that's gonna judge him off one game. Everybody keeps saying when AD and LeBron come back. Let's just say AD ain't 100% healthy. Then what? Somebody's gonna be the scapegoat. I already know who gonna be the scapegoat is. It's laying played and thick, hot and heavy.
well, see, this
And
is my
plus
thing, T
ticket
Price.
Hmm.
You got to lose my bad. Go ahead, brother.
and ticket told y'all ticket don't like playing with guys who clogged up the lane.
I already know
And
that too.
and tick
But
and
he,
it going you gonna see a whole lot. You gonna see some games when drummers and when drummers in there and LeBron's on court. You are gonna see a whole lot of jump shots from LeBron, and that's gonna really make him mad. The only time you are gonna see LeBron go to the hole with drummers on the bench.
and this is one thing I didn't understand last night too. When Schroeder had the ball, Drummer was wide open. He overthrew him on the alley. If I looked at him, I was like, see, if this is who y'all wanted, then I just don't understand what they did this year. To me, this is just my personal opinion. We can get AD back and everything like that, okay. But still, I don't see us going very far. That's just me personally. Because guard play, you got to have guard play in the playoffs. You got to have good guard play in the playoffs. And then he's a defensive liability anyway. He don't play defense like that. I'm just gonna wait to see what the outcome's gonna be. I'm not gonna ridicule him and everything like that, but for them hyping him up, say he's Kareem, and he wasn't even Dwight Howard. And a lot of people forget when Kobe had a Dwight Howard, he had a hurt Dwight Howard.
And they
Dwight wasn't
said,
even 100%.
everybody said last night, like Ticket said yesterday, Dwight Howard's the better defensive player than Drummond. They didn't want to look to him. Ticket was right.
Man, man, it's not even a con. Man, he's not even. Yeah, how he even made? Dude, no, no, no. He just one of them players that put up. To me, he just one of them players that put up good stats, but they don't. Like the coach used to tell me. I mean, one of my friends had 30 points and 10 and like 10 assists. You know, and he told the coach I had a good game. You know what the coach said, y'all? But you had 10 turnovers. So you gonna look at me and tell me you had a good game? It's oh, it's disgusting, bro. I don't understand that move, but hey, that's what the Lakers had to do. But like I said, ain't nobody out there. You know what I mean? So they was about to get him. I knew he was gonna be out. You lost a whole toenail on top of that.
Like I don't know what the
Mm, this
team gonna look like on Drummond, Davis, and LeBron's all in there at the same time. But I still
but this
think
is the
Brooklyn got
thing.
more.
Go ahead.
I still
So you
think Brooklyn got way more better offense than the Lakers right now. Because
I think
if you,
so too, even as a Laker fan, but I'm still gonna root for the Lakers anyway. I'm not, I'm a diehard Laker fan, even when I know we're gonna think, even if the odds against us, I'm gonna root for us anyway. Dude, I had on Kuzma jersey last night. I was so pissed off that dude could throw it in the ocean out there looking like Sonic the Hedgehog.
and plus you gotta think about it like this too. I think Denver and Utah and the Clippers may have way better offense than the Lakers right now.
I think the Boston coach is gonna be fired at the end of the year. They'll make the playoffs.
If he does get fired, he gonna probably end up taking North Carolina job.
No, but one thing about North Carolina though, they always hire North Carolina alums. So I don't know.
Well, if they do that, they should hire Hubert Davis because he was Roy Williams' assistant for 9 years, and plus he's a former
Mhm.
North Carolina player. He used to play for Dean Smith back in the '90s, so I think he'd be great for the job.
A good opportunity for the brother. Yeah, I agree with that. And he was on this coaching staff.
That, this is what I'm sorry.
Paul, if you're saying something, you ain't coming in. You breaking up, man.
Hey, I was glad that Bill Russell said something to Draymond Green's ass. That shit was funny.
Let me ask you something, T. Price. If
Hmm.
if, if Gonzalez win this championship undefeated, how you gonna look at them as a championship team?
As far as the greatest ever undefeated team, I was no. I can't. I refuse to put any of the UCLA legendary teams and all that ahead of them. But one thing I could say about this team, because this team Mark Pugh has is his best team he ever had. That's just my opinion. His
I'm
top
gonna
five, his starting five is nice. His starting five is nice. But I think the only team that could beat them boys is Baylor.
I'm going if they win the whole thing, it's gonna be hard for me to see them as one of the great teams of all time because of the COVID year. Because I think if it was a regular season, I think it'd be like North Carolina, Duke, the other blue blood probably will beat them in the tournament. Because think because you gotta look at it like this. It was the COVID season. No team couldn't get ready, couldn't like play pickup ball during the summertime or try to get their team basically ready for the season because of the COVID. So basically, Mark Few is gonna win the championship in a season where you have you have all these stipulations. like think about T Price. How many games were canceled because of COVID?
Ticket has started in another stream. I'm about to go over there and see what he's talking about drumming.
All right, T Price, I'm gonna go ahead and end it because I'm gonna watch that Brooklyn game tonight anyway. See what LaMarcus Aldridge does.
Hey, you have a good one, brother.
All right. I want to say thanks for Polo and T Price for coming to the show, speaking on the college basketball issue and all the other issues going on in the country. I want to thank for all the people who came by Real Fact TV for supporting the channel. Like if you're in here, chill, hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button and notification. I want to say thank you to everybody who's have subscribed so far, showing love. Hopefully, the issues that are played in college basketball right now can be fixed in the men and women game. Other than that, peace out.